Hello everybody, this is Green Spirit 4229 with another video. Today is not a craft video, but instead a New Year's goal video spell to help you in the coming year. I firstly don't want to call this a resolution spell because I feel like resolution sounds very well resolute, very strict. Very, pardon my cat here, very just final, and I think that's one of the reasons. Oh my goodness, hold on, sorry. Solstice needs to walk out of the frame. One of the reasons people end up not fulfilling their goals is because it's too strict. I think that resolutions, if you want to go ahead and call them that, should be a little bit more fluid instead. And so goals kind of, it's something to look forward to. It has a more positive connotation. So basically what I've done here is I've written out on 2 pieces of paper. You can also do it on parchment if that's what you have. My goals for 2017. Now on this list, I don't have anything that's like lose 20 pounds or anything typical of what a resolution would be. Instead, I have things like, number 1, participate more fully in my spiritual practice. Develop my clairsenses. Respect and love my body. Meditate. Learn and search out opportunities to learn in all aspects. So I have things that I feel are very doable, and things that I will also not feel guilty about in the next year if I don't fulfill them fully. So I've written 2 copies of it, and what I'm gonna do, you're gonna need a candle or a light source. You can use a lighter. You need a vessel. I have my cauldron here. It's a small cauldron. And you're gonna need some bay laurel leaves. I've chosen 3 just because 3 is such a powerful number, but you just need some bay leaves. One thing you can do is you can write each of your goals on a bay leaf and burn those. That's a wonderful idea to be able to do a spell with limited things. But I prefer to do it this way. You're also going to need, well, you can use a spell box, and all the spell box is just a box where you can add crystals or herbs, and then you would put your spell in there and just kind of let it soak up those energies. And I will plan to put this in a spell box, but I'm in the process of moving and some of my things are put away. So what I'll do is I'm going to burn 1 copy of it, and then the other one I will keep in my spell box, and then later on, maybe 6 months down the line, halfway through the year, I'll pull it out and see where I'm standing with my goals. Firstly, I'm going to say, Divine Lord and Lady, guides, spirit guides, animal guides, angels, and all those that watch over me and mine, help me to attain my goals this year to the best of my ability. I hold no judgment against myself if I am not able to, but help me to fulfill those goals. Thank you. Element of earth. I've got here, you can do representations of each of the elements. I've got a beautiful plants here. There's some water in the pot, so that's 2. Earth and water, and then air can just simply be your magical breath. So now I'm going to imagine me fulfilling these goals and visualizing them in my third I see them very clearly in my mind. And then with a deep cleansing breath, I blow the element of air onto my sheet of paper here, both of them, and infuse them with the images that I'm seeing in my brain of fulfilling these goals. Do so 3 times if you feel. Powerful number, symbol of 3. Okay. Got my water here. I'm going to anoint each of these pieces of paper with my water. I've got my earth, anointing each other piece of paper with the earth, and then the fire will be here for my candle. I'm going to hold these. I'm going to put them to my third eye, to my brain, imagine them, feel them with my energy through my hands. Now I'm going to place them in my vessel or cauldron, and I have my 3 laurel or bay leaves, and I say, herb of bay and laurel, I call to you and bring forth your innate powers of visualization, inspiration, protection, wishes, and clairvoyance and spiritualism in all aspects. Please be charged now and infuse my goals with your power. So mote it be. I'm just going to simply break them, envisioning in my third eye me fulfilling my goals. And I'm placing them on the paper. Some on each paper. I'm going to hold my power hand over the paper again, sending that loving energy of source, sending energy of fulfillment and visualizing my goals being fulfilled. When you feel the time is right, you're going to go ahead and pull your papers out. You can go ahead and put your bay laurels back into your vessel, and then you can decide which one you want to keep. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and light my other one ablaze. And sometimes the flame flickers out, so you just keep lighting it till it burns. Hold it over your vessel so you make sure you're not catching anything. Make sure you're in a space where you're not going to catch anything on fire. And then it's mingling with the bay laurel that's in the vessel, and it's burning down. A lot of people put sand in their vessels. You can also do that as well. I've never found it to be necessarily something that is required. I try to burn them down as much as possible so it completely becomes ash. So if you feel like you have a little piece left, you can just light the rest of it until it catches all of the paper on fire. So this is essentially an elemental spell for goals for the new year. Okay, and just like that, here's your element of air again with the burning, with the smoke. So you've got your element of earth, water, fire, and air, and then your holy breath of spirit from source. And that is it. So now I'll take my other copy I will take some of the bay laurel that did not burn all the way and some of the ash from my other paper. I'm going to fold it so none of the things escape. And then later I will put it in, you can put it in a spell box, like I said, you can also just put it in a secret place. And that's it. If you want, you can also, if you choose, you can also seal it with the little wax from your candle. It's not necessary. If you go ahead and do this, then just be aware that you might not, it might be a little harder to open later on, but that's it. That's your spell. Thank you for joining me today. Brightest blessings on the new year for you, and blessed be and goodbye.